All right.
Bayash, you have some wrong Grot Trenches version, as it seems. And Fipsy, you have GM selected. We are not playing with Global Mobilization mod.
And 285 other mods.
Add-ons, but I think those are all with
Yeah,
the
Fipsy, I
GM.
think you have the
add-ons,
main
you're
mod
right,
set.
yeah.
You don't have the Joint Ops mod set activated. Could that be?
I have GM and Group Adler joint ops mod set on.
Okay, then
I'll go just reinstall the Red Trenches mod then real quick. Maybe get the better version. I don't know.
Fipsy, please you uncheck the GM mod and then just join. We'll proceed with people having the in-game discussion. We'll have you join in progress.
Alright. Oh my gosh, I got a gun. That's awesome. Alright, let's see. There's my Zeus interface. I'm gonna go ahead and hide that. I need to make sure I don't show anything here.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Shoot and scoot. If we're quoting Payday, remember the thermal drill.
Thank you, Don, for the 4713 sub. Yeah. Yeah. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Is everyone just gonna make Payday references? I've heard Payday 3 is kind of
Alrighty.
an oof, though, over everything that happened because you have to connect to a live service. I'll just stick to Payday 2. Yeah. That's alright. I'm gonna tab out real quick. Let's lessen the music ever so slightly. Guys, we've got a very interesting operation to commentate here. This is called Shoot and Scoot. This is a game mode we covered a few months ago. It's literally artillery-only PvP with hunter-killer teams involved. And I'll give you guys all of the details in a moment. I think both sides right now are just making their plans at the moment. You basically have a NATO Pacific Force and a CSAT Pacific Force. And I'm going to be in the commentator booth here. And then we also have the admin.
Hey, Liru.
Hey, Bernard, how you doing?
So far, so good.
Righto,
It's a bit
I've got...
chaotic since we're way more groups.
Yeah, it's all good.
This time around.
I'll be here for about an hour 45, so whatever happens in that hour 45, I'll cover.
Okey-doke.
All right, but I'm good to go. Just let my chat collect. I'll tell them what's going on, and we'll get some cool stuff going.
Nice.
All right. It's always some people have some interesting stuff here. So 912, that means he's got T-FAR loaded, not T-FAR beta. Amazing.
Sounds like it.
There's always one. Oh, man. Otherwise, hope you're doing A-okay. I'm going to be spending the next
Yeah, I
two...
could also tell that
Mhm.
for some groups it appears like they don't attend other events all that regularly.
Yeah, so they only have their mod set, and they probably saw certain things in the mods like T-FAR and just assumes it was regular T-FAR, not T-FAR
yeah,
beta,
yeah.
based off of what was written in the Arma 3 sync config. That's fine. It comes with experience.
Yeah, yeah. And what I usually do, I always make use of the test server because I
Yeah.
usually can't get it right on first try.
I mean, I certainly didn't last time, so. No, last time I struggled with their mod set because they use Arma 3 sync. What I didn't realize, though, when I was loading the mods, was it was loading the 506th version of the mods and not their version of the mods. And that took me a few moments to figure out, which is why we started that thing late back in the day. But otherwise...
Okay, I'll listen into what they're discussing.
Righto, good luck. I'm not going to listen in because, you know, just in case anyone's doing anything silly. I can't remember if they have RD computer or not. They either have rangefinders or... I think they just have rangefinders, actually. But they might have RD computers. We'll see. But I'll explain the mechanics of the game in a few minutes. I just wanted to go over things I'm doing today and tomorrow. So today we only have 2 streams. We have this stream and then an armor-only stream. And then I've got the rest of the evening free. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've got the 506 training tonight. Even though I don't officially have the role yet because it's weird. So, no, I've got that to do at 8 p.m. So, basically between 4 and 6, when we have the second stream, we'll be doing the armor thing. And then I got 2 hours. I'll probably work on video editing. But my goal for this evening is to finish my front log of the week. At least all the mission files between today and Friday, and then start working on Saturdays, mainly with the commission jobs. And then Tuesday, finish up those commission jobs to the next week, and then, you know, make the week-long front log. But I want to say by next week it gets a little easier, mainly because the 31st commission job gets much easier. Because that's going to turn into a once a month, and that's kind of taking a majority of my time right now. But then I'm going to start committing all that time into editing footage, building a front log for the main channel, finally. Right now I'm working on the new PvP backlog I've made. And, yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we'll do streaming. I'll get into a rhythm of editing footage, but I'm also going to do some things for myself. I've got a lot to clean up around here, so, a lot of landscaping too, but we'll get there. But anyway, I'm gonna give it another minute. Hope you're all having a wonderful Monday. We've got 3 different streams today. We'll be seeing Vix later tonight in one of them. We've got an awesome armor-only operation in a few hours.
Artillery brings dignity to what otherwise would be an ugly brawl. Can we get some distant artillery thundering?
We will in time, Millennium. Thanks for the 58-month resub. I hope you enjoy the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Alright. Let's go ahead and go in the Zeus interface here. So we've got Op4 over yonder.
To make sure that the container actually is killed.
And then we've got Blue 4 over here. So, I think we're in a neutral area, right? This is the Blue 4 base, and this is the Op 4 base. So to basically break everything down, you got Blue 4 with a bunch of vehicles here, and then we also have some ammo trucks to tow these artillery guns. You've got a bunch of short-range vehicles with mortars for hunter-killer teams if they need them. You've got some vehicles here that can deploy artillery radar, and I believe that is it. We also have some drones for some automated patrol stuff. But let me go ahead and break down how this mission is going to work. So, if you notice on the map, we've got a lot of markers here and then a dividing line. Blue 4 spawn is right here at the do not shoot area because you don't want either side of the spawn camp. And you have all of these other markers down, which are actually just the same thing, but they're question marks. So, Op 4 and Blue 4 each have 5 depots. These 5 depots' positions are randomized at these question marks. So, in the potential 15 or 20 markers that Op 4 has, only 5 of them are genuine. And in the, 15 or so that Blue 4 has, only 5 of them are genuine. The main focus of the Op is to recon these positions out and then destroy them with artillery. It's basically like a game of Battleship. That is a good way to put it. Now, this purple line indicates where artillery cannot cross. So artillery assets can't go in the middle of enemy territory and start firing. That would be inappropriate. But there's a little bit of an extra mechanic to this. So there are hunter-killer teams that use these vehicles. These hunter-killer teams are not only after reconning the sites, but they can be guided into finding and locating the artillery positions. How do they do that? These vehicles are basically artillery radar vehicles. You can drive this out, you can then deploy it, quote-unquote, and it creates a big antenna behind it, and it gives a massive circle. And within that circle, it can detect artillery that comes in to that circle and then pinpoint a rough location of where the artillery battery is. Hence why the name is Shoot and Scoot. Because if you stay in the same position for too long, you're either going to get counter-batteried by the heavy guns, the light guns, or the hunter-killer teams in the Quick Vix are going to find you and eliminate you. Now, when we showcased this round last time, I'm going to be honest, half of the action was just in the counter battery fire of each other and then the hunter-killer teams tracking the enemy artillery. The other half was pure circumstance, where two hunter-killer teams would drive into each other, or a hunter-killer team would catch an artillery piece driving around. It was quite interesting to see the odds of everything and how things went down. Now, I don't want to show you what the artillery position, or excuse me, the supply depot positions look like at the moment, because that would then give away an artillery position, or excuse me, a depot position on one team and make it unfair in case anyone's, streaming. But beyond that, when I see it targeted, I will try to show you. However, I will also say it's literally just like a Huron or a Taru ammo container, if I recall correctly. So it's just a single object, and that is what they're trying to destroy with their D30 batteries. I'm not going to do bets for this one because it's very... Okay, you know what? No, I digress. We'll actually do bets. I'm just going to wait for it to be a bit closer to the round. So Op4 is down.
Yeah, we need the help.
Looks like they're going to have 2 people on the artillery radar. And potentially 2 hunter-killer teams, but we'll see what else they divide on. They're going to definitely need at least 1 artillery asset, though, to work with. Now, I do remember last time, Op4, we saw them put a lot of their artillery around here, hiding it over here, and it ended up getting hunted by hunter-killer teams. They also had artillery in this town, but it also got tracked down by hunter-killer teams. It seems like a large AO with a lot of things going on, but at the same time, it can be very quick to change. So we'll just have to see how all this plays out, you know? But here, I'll go ahead and give you guys a prediction, because we might as hell. I'll do at least one. I'm not sure if I'll be able to cover a second round, because again, in an hour and a half, I gotta go do something, but we'll see how this goes.
What's that, mate?
Clickety-clack,
Sorry,
right?
Yeah.
There you go. And we'll put that up for... We'll do 15 minutes. I think that's a fair amount of time, because they're still setting up. I personally like the keyboard ASMR. But otherwise, let's go ahead and look over at Blue 4. Blue 4 has also moved over. And let's see what they're taking. Now, there are some units, I think, with the vehicles here. They have a UAV to also work with that they can do local spotting. I can't remember if the UAV is tied to these or if they're tied to these short-range mortar positions.
Okay.
We'll just have to see how both sides divide themselves. If I recall correctly, this is what the supply depot looks like. And I think they also have spare mortar rounds and everything for the artillery gunners. But nonetheless, I hope you enjoy this round, guys. Again, we got 3 streams today, and then I'm going to be doing some mission dev in the evening. Might stream that too, but I know I at least need to do a little bit of video editing because I'm running out of space on my computer. So we'll see it, but we'll get the we'll get there eventually.
The route we did last time was the western flank of the red, from red 1 to red 4. You can check it out in 1 minute or so.
Alright, as they're setting up here, let me tell you guys another funny story. So my father took me hiking yesterday morning, and there's an old place we used to hike and also gold pan out of called Scott's Run. And I haven't been there in years, and he took me there again, and it turns out they closed down like half the trail. I don't know why, but that was also part of the areas we would gold pan in, but he showed me all these locations that he found because he had continued to gold pan out of there for some time. He had a nice vial that was half filled with a bunch of nuggets and flakes, and it was pretty nice, but we had to do a lot of bushwhacking to basically get off of the trail to go to areas that had become closed, and Bloodwing would... She keeps telling me that I need new shoes. And I always push it off because I have really wide feet. It's really hard for me to shoe shop to find something comfortable. And, well, today, or yesterday again, I go hiking, I go bushwhacking, I gotta climb these steep hills. And I kept slipping on my ass. To the point there are bruises on my butt cheeks. Because I just kept falling. And you gotta be careful when you fall, because especially when it's steep, it's very easy to slide down a hill. You gotta fall, land on your butt, and, you know, get a good side grip. And, yeah, no, my ass is bruised right now, so as I'm sitting up here, it's... Oh, my butt hurts. Okay?
So, plan
My
here.
butt, honest to God, hurts
Yeah, set up the sensors.
because I
in
kept
different
slipping
areas.
around. So here's the lesson, guys. If your significant other tells you to get new shoes, make sure you get new shoes. Invest in a good pair of hiking boots, because if you have to go bushwhacking because you don't agree with the fact that the local park rangers closed off half of your place, probably to stop you from gold panning, but that's besides the point. Invest in some good shoes.
The rest of us will focus out on the western end and the middle.
No, I'm not
you are-
covering up what she
is
did.
one of my hunter teams a full team, or are you all 3 mans?
Believe we all 3.
The mountain got
Alright.
more. Oh my
In that case, I will have.
freak! Why? You can't say things like that. Alright, so op 4 we've got 2 hunter killer teams. We got a third guy that's single mounted. We have a drone operator down. I don't know what it'll be tied to, but we'll see how things go. We really need to see how much artillery that both sides field. Also, I've been seriously considering getting back into saber fencing. If you've been with me for a while, you know I've got some stories from back in the day. And I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, but I want to say that to sound more mysterious. But I'm considering getting back into it, but I actually need to look up when the classes are again. And then see if it lines up with my schedule, because my Monday nights just got taken. I remember I used to go there Monday nights, so it's like,
Eastern.
That's
Red
okay.
14. Whoever gets done with their zone first can go check that one.
You're trying to enjoy War Thunder and you don't want to hear about
is
that?
the plan for us checking
Well,
things.
why are you
We
here
need
if you're
adapt
trying
it,
to
but that's the
enjoy
general
War
plan.
Thunder?
And
That's your first mistake, sir.
There has been some changes. One of the big ones, I guess, for hunter-killer teams is that the further you are from our main base, the longer your respawn timer will be.
No.
Just you know.
You still got a hunter 3 here. And
I'm alright,
possibly
Burnside.
a 4. I'm not sure if
I'm
that
doing
is
better.
getting slotted.
Better
Yeah,
than
really.
yesterday. That's all I can say.
Right, Hunter 3.
That was better than the day before.
If we do have a Delta, I'll have to just have them merge with Hunter 3. Hunter 3, you will be on standby as a quick reaction force in case they rush us. Yeah,
I'm gonna
they
go to
so
the blue 11 area to do that. Do you want me to? be
yeah,
for that?
that's fine.
Well, I hope you get better, buddy.
If you can sit somewhere around there, maybe sit somewhere between blue 11, blue 10-ish, and just be ready to move when needed.
Sure thing.
They come with us
That's good to hear.
Red 910, and because there's always a fight.
So again, I don't want to give away battle plans. I'm just kind of evenly going between everyone.
I don't think we need to do it.
Yeah.
How hard could it be?
Just
do it
don't,
anyway.
just don't. I agree here.
By the way, these rounds usually last like 20 to 30 minutes. I remember one was super quick, but we'll see how things
I
go.
do this a lot. I kind of want to learn the artillery table just offhand.
You know, Burn, I'm going to be honest with you. Chilling as 1-4 Delta with my battle buddy. I almost died that op too, but not because of the drones or the missile. Well, okay, the missiles did get me on one occasion. No, I died because of a miscommunication with my battle buddy. You see, we were supposed to start that op at, what, 7 p.m. at half ammo. And it was daytime. I took half ammo, but my backpack duped stuff and glitched me out. So no one was able to pull stuff out of my backpack. I could only put stuff in people's inventories. But my backpack, because I was 1-4 Delta, I had the Maz. I took the 1 HE round out of the myself and the battle buddy and 2 of the AT rockets. My backpack somehow had 3 HE rounds and 4 AT rounds. And people kept questioning me, and I kept opening my inventory. I'm like, no, I got 1 in 1 because it says I have 1 in 1. And then finally, my battle buddy, Vix, she just tells me to drop my backpack. I drop my backpack. She picks it up, equips it, and then I just see 1 missile appear, 2 missile, well, these are rockets technically. 1 rocket appear, 2 rocket appear, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm like, what? What? To the point, I go on Whisper, and I'm like, what is this? Like, I'm trying to... Okay, no, I wasn't on Whisper, actually. That's what kind of screwed me over here. I tried to think of, like a non-immersion breaking reason of why I had more rockets, and I'm like, I guess my glasses were off, or I need a new prescription, because I only see 1 in 1, and I didn't even feel the extra rockets, to the point I was struggling so hard that 1-3 came over and started yelling at me to keep it serious, and I'm like, I can't. Bro, this bitch just pulled out 7 rockets from my backpack. What happened? Like, I get staying in character. I try my best to do that. But that one, I literally couldn't even, like, come up with an excuse. I don't know. Like, I just pulled these out. And then 1-4 started joking about it. He's like, where were you storing those, Liru? I'm like, I don't want to think about it. If they weren't in my backpack, where were they? So yeah, I kind of lost my sanity last night, but oh well.
Yep.
In the prison wallet, exactly. You know, maybe that's why my ass hurts today. It's not because of the hike and falling on it repeatedly. It's because of the... Oh, that's fine, dwarves. It is a pretty serious unit. All right, there we go. We're starting. Op forward scene, 200 killer teams, 2 artillery pieces, 1 counter battery element with a mortar, and 2 of the scanning vehicles, the artillery radars. Blue 4, we've got 1 hunter killer team that has immediately flipped themselves. We have another hunter killer team moving out. We've got 2 artillery pieces, and it looks like 2 people running the artillery radar. And then we got 2 people right here, don't know what they're going to take yet. But it looks like they're sacrificing manpower on the hunter-killer teams to instead put them on other assets for Blue 4. This is respawning. People do respawn. The farther they are away from the base, the longer their respawn timer is. So the hunter-killer teams are going to respawn at longer intervals than the artillery teams that might stick closer to base. I'm going to keep myself low because I hate the wind. First few minutes of this round are literally going to be watching forces go around here and seeing where they end up. So we've got the mortar leaving the CSAT position now. Blue 4 also, I believe... Actually, no, they did not take anyone on the mortars. Interesting. It looks like we actually have a 3rd hunter-killer... No. Okay. So we have an artillery gun, hunter-killer team, radar, a mortar, excuse me, a gun, and then another radar. Okay, no, so they just have the gun spaced out. So both sides are more or less even. I think Op 4 has... No, okay, so both sides have 2 hunter-killer teams. Both sides have 2 guns that they're fielding. Both sides have 2... scanning vehicles, the artillery radar, but Op 4 is also bringing a 1-man team with the mortar for short range. So Op 4 have a slight asset advantage, but Blue 4 is already charging into the AO here. So we'll see these guys do reconnaissance on areas. Well, we might also see UAVs deployed, so they do stuff. But now we wait with bated breath. It looks like our first engagement is potentially going to be in Tanuka if Blue 4 opts to take a left up here. Or are they going to take a right? Nope, they're going to go straight on as Op 4 come down. Wait a minute, no. No, they're going to go for it. All right, so our first engagement's going to be 2 hunter-killer teams. Both have gunners armed. Op 4 has just ordered themselves to get up. Hold up, they see Blue 4. started engaging. Blue 4 only have 2 guys here. Their vehicle took a little bit of damage. They're now going to try to drive away. And it looks like both sides just fired some of their artillery. And we can actually see it being tracked in real time. Okay, so they upgraded the interface here. And we can actually track the artillery now. So this is an example of what it would look like if the tracking vehicle was deployed. We'd be able to see where the shots are coming from. So this is really really nice addition to that Bernard gave here. We're able to basically watch these shots come in. So I think they're guessing right now on this position here. And then it creates a marker here. They're using an invisible HMG to show the impact site. But they're definitely trying to hit this one position. So that is a really nice addition to just showing everything off. But Op4 is going to practically just start guessing at positions they hit and then have their artillery teams kind of come in and see if anything was successful. So here's the thing, just in case there's any stream sniping shenanigans or whatnot, I am going to make sure I don't actually check the sites because I don't want them to, you know, use the stream to confirm, you know, if they hit or whatnot. Otherwise, we have Blue 4 hunter-killer teams coming around here. Op 4, I think just saw that vehicle driving around. Blue 4, though, have started engaging from afar here. And they are hitting some of the Op 4 guys in the open down here. So there is an Op 4 marksman right here trying to line up a shot, but these guys are in a pretty bad spot. We've got some blind suppression by Retro here, as Key is still trying to hit him. I'm using the Zeus interface to spectate at the moment. So yes, I do have Zeus capability right now, but I am just here to spectate at the moment.
Tanuka sign in Tanuka.
Not helping.
So Whale's saying there's contact under the Tanuka sign in Tanuka. That's actually a really smart thing to call it. It's at that little compound to the right. Blue 4 dismounted additional infantry to move in. And then we've got... Ooh, excuse me, Op 4 coming up. I believe the site itself would be right here. And there is a direct impact crater, but Op 4, I guess, is looking around. But the if it was a piece of debris, it would be landing right here. Also, this is a really cool thing. I think this just deformed the terrain when the artillery came in. God, I wish that was a main feature of Arma. You could actually crater the ground. It's so cool to see how Arma's kind of evolved over the past 5 years, especially with mods. But anyway, Retro was killed off. Blue 4 sending QRF around. Op 4, it looks like they're trying to engage Whale and Key up here, but that's just going to allow more elements from the hunter-killer team to come up and eliminate them. Malgrim opens up with a burst of fire. He does get wounds on both of these guys. I would have opened up with a grenade personally, but it's good to get that burst in. Now he's throwing the grenade. It's a little short, though. I think the second... Oh, quite a few grenades, actually. But I'm not sure if any were close enough to actually be effective here. Plus, he had 2 battle buddies that could have moved up to assist him. Pretty sure that was a mispaint. But we do have a Blue 4 drone in the sky. And then we also have a single guy coming around on the left over here. Now here's the thing. Op 4, I would say, have a good advantage right now. They are getting their hunter-killer team kicked right here, but they at least have one element on site looking for the zones. And then we also have Blue 4 kind of stuck in Tanuka instead in a firefight. Now, I think this is going to transition if Blue 4 completely dominates this fight here. because then Blue 4 will have a lot more forces in the zone to then start scouting the positions. That Malgrim is very lucky that that was a trade. EMP could still wake back up though, but oh, that should not have been a trade. Malgrim should have had EMP dead to rights there. Actually, no. EMP should have had Malgrim dead to rights, but he didn't react in time. My bad. Missed call by myself. I apologize. Hold up. Now you got Rund moving up. Rund has Muller dead to rights here, and there it is. But we still have Thompson coming up. Looks like he is now shooting at Rund. And there goes Rund. EMP wakes back up. All right. We still have Gran running around here. Whale and Key remounting. But I think Op4 have more or less stopped that push, which is good. Now Blue 4 is going to start moving up on the left. Op4 is going to start moving up on the left as well. Bernard is just around here looking at the site. Interesting. Dwarves, if you don't mind, if it is a script, can you send it to me? I would like to look into it, because that is pretty cool, and I think it's one of the things I saw last time, and I just never looked into it because I forgot. Because I overwork myself and then forget about things, and I think that's one of my biggest weaknesses at the moment. But anyway, for now, coming in and check the position out. Looks like the main gunner also decided to strip himself naked to make Blue 4 think he's possibly a civilian instead of an enemy combatant, so he can maybe get the first shot on them. I don't know. That's what I'm going to claim. Emp and Thompson moving around here. Whale and Key have deployed. They're now heading up. It's 2v2 right here. Gran could then turn around and assist. Let's see how things go. He spots and eliminates EMP there. Thompson turns around, starts shooting at Whale. Whale gets the cover. Key running around to assist. And Key is able to take Thompson out before he can deliver the final blow on Whale, and that gives Blue 4 a nice decisive advantage here. However, reinforcements are starting to come down. And we do have an Op4 member close by, and he does have artillery capabilities with a mortar, and he could potentially use that mortar to land shots on Blue 4 targets. All right, we're starting to see reconnaissance done at both of these sites. Blue 4 coming around, checking these two areas here. Red 1 appears to be a dud. Red 2 also a dud. Op4 checking around over here. Again, we got more impact craters. And there's even another position on Blue 5. If I recall correctly, though, the actual cache, again, it's either a Huron or a Taru container, but there's also a camo net over it. So you just have to identify that camo net and then destroy the Taru pod, and then you're good. But otherwise, it looks like Blue 4 is regrouping. Retro, coming up on his own, though, could end up being taken out if he's not careful. And I think Key and Whale are going to blast him, yep. Is a bit annoying, but looks like he's just driving to distract, but they know that they can just have someone turned out here. Now we got a bit of a joust, and he is immediately gunned down. That was pretty cool. How you doing, Stitches? They're shooting at the wheels too. Yep, smart. Shoot out 2 of the wheels because there's only 1 spare wheel, and then you're good. Because Op4 does have a limited transport. Granted, there is a lot of transport, but hey, if you start knocking them out, That's all you need to do. Looks like Blue 4 passed by Red 3, and there wasn't anything good. Red 4, they're going to come up on soon and see how that goes. We have some more artillery going out now. Blue 4 firing. Possibly at Red 4, maybe at Red 5. Wait a minute. Looks like this was a misaligned shot because he didn't have the gun ready to go, so they might have artillery computer, but he's firing potentially up at Red 10. Yes, because the drone was able to identify this as one of the Op 4 positions here. But it looks like Blue 4's coming in. They're shooting out 2 of the wheels each on these vehicles. And we're gonna have Splash in just a few moments. They gotta do a little bit of a better job of walking those rounds in. I do have plans for MCO and Checkpoint RP. I just am not able to act on them at this time. But you do have this drone right here. It might potentially fire at that one artillery position. We'll see if Op 4's guns get aligned to engage that one already target. Because again, the drone literally ordered to stay right above them. So we'll see if there's any counter battery fire. Otherwise, Op 4 are now spreading out, or excuse me, Blue 4 are spreading out. They're looking for additional positions. Where there might be more containers for them to engage. But we still have Op 4 combing the entire left area here. We could also see the Hunter-Killer team come in and take these units out after they check Blue 7. But you gotta remember, so let's, this is what one of the trucks looks like when deployed for that artillery radar. So they have this entire zone locked down. They also have this zone over here, I'm assuming, locked down. But they've hidden them in forests to try to keep them safe. You got a Blue 4 Vic right here, locking down that area, and then the other one over there. But more HE being fired. I think they're rearranging their shots. Another reason why this script is nice, because you see the little area where it's been created. So I think they're going to walk the artillery down, and we'll probably see the first area destroyed in this region. Looks like it was adjusted a little too far, but it's very, oh, what's the word? Concise. Cool. Alright, so we also get a nice little debug feature here to see when damage is done to the site itself. That is quite nice. So that'll also help us keep track of what is still in the AO. Is my Discord open? Yeah, all the time. So now we need to see these two teams potentially separate and go around to do more reconnaissance here. We already saw one team go out on the right. Well, look at this. All right, Hunter-Killer team is literally going to come right up to that arty site and hit them. I think they're getting ready. They hear the vehicle coming. And they missed. Oh, no. Well, there goes the element of surprise. At that point, lower the gun and fire directly. Here it comes. Oh, some grenades if you can help it. The GL is going on the vehicle and disabling it. And there goes one of two of Op 4's artillery batteries. The second Blue 4 gunner gets taken out, and that is one artillery site taken for Op 4. And they weren't even able to fully destroy that one position. Oh, and now it's cooking off. Op 4 need to get away because artillery shells are going to start slamming around in Ace Cook-Off. Interestingly enough, you have Op4 setting up an ambush right here in case more elements come up to this position. You also have someone on the short-range mortar. I wonder if the drone is going to spot that. We have Bror firing some HE. Looks like it is over here. And we've got another gun being towed over here. We'll see where that gun lines up. Malgrim driving around the surface strip mine. Ah, interesting. Now you've got artillery striking this position over here. I can only assume it is because, yes, there is something there trying to hit there. Wasn't close enough. Now I'm wondering if the artillery radar is going to track Malgrim moving up to this position over here. Bror is going to have to relocate. He fired off quite a few rounds of HE. It's just not close enough. He's got too much of a spread. Some very heavy smacks there. But Op4, now they're going to do reconnaissance on the remaining positions here. They're also utilizing the drone. And also sending forces back south. So they've got this side pretty well combed. They still got to focus on other areas here, but both sides, their artillery is really under threat right now. And I think Malgrim right now is actually going full steam ahead here to go and hit Bror. Bror doing a very risky drive here, driving on the path. Malgrim's team, I want to say 30 seconds out. But Bror, I mean, he's got no choice but to go forward, but I think it's already going to be too late for him. We'll see where this team decides to go. And if they hear that vehicle trying to drive away.
I hear you.
So they're opting not to pursue. Bror just barely out of that area at this point. And then it's weird though, because we've got Op4 still coming around this zone. You got this position, which hasn't been fully destroyed, and Blue 4 is just kind of around. I don't really know what Blue 4's intent is staying in this specific area. We got a drone chilling over Blue 6. That's because, alright. And we've got another gun leaving base. Alright. Blue 4 only have 3 left, so they still got plenty of wiggle room with it. Looks like Bror was successfully able to evade Malgrim's hunter-killer team. It's rare to see an evasion like that, but it's good on Op4. Because in the long game, it just means they're going to have more guns available. And less time fielding things. So Bror can more than likely come out of this position, get right here, fire a few more shots, and then scoot away again. But he's got to keep to places where he can continue to get away. Looks like his gun's also getting stuck on some stuff, but he's able to continue to tow it. Very risky drive, but he's making it work. We got some more HE being fired. That is more Op4 HE. And I can only assume, based on the flight path, it's going for the Blue 6 position. So I think these guys had to move and confirm other targets. Oh. That round was very short, and it landed right in front of Blue 4's drivers. Not sure if that was intentional or if they were still ranging the gun out. But that was quite interesting. Blue 4 now.
So they don't turn off too early. Whatever you think is good.
They're opting to turn out. Very interesting tactics in this round, too. The hunter-killer teams have really focused on each other. I think that's just because it was the first bout of contact, so that's what they decided to work with. But now, as we're seeing the transition into, you know, people learning the game mode with people that have already played it in the past, we're seeing Blue 4 trying to be a bit more aggressive. Op 4, though, is doing a great job of evading the Blue 4 hunter-killer teams with their artillery.
Reset. Neat update on when you saw the event last. Over.
It looks like Blue 4 is now trying to figure out where hostiles are at this point. Swede's in a good spot to do reconnaissance and keep eyes on the red 10 position when a gun is available. But I'm going to be honest, I think Op 4 is in a better position right now because they've reconned at least a third of all the Blue 4 sites. They just need to get guns online to engage. What I'm worried about, though, is Malgrim is in between both of the guns right now, and Blue 4 can always send in reinforcements. So this is a very nice round. So Malgrim, I think, is also dipping into red 10 to scout this one out. They'll do a little bit of looking, but I don't think there's anything good there. You also have to remember, though, Blue 4 have drones that can also check these sites. That's why you got these two Blue 4 drones in the field, and then Op 4, you know, we got one drone there, but they also have the hunter-killer teams actually looking around. But it looks like Blue 4 have opted to dismount here, because we do have an Op 4 vehicle towards the north, and I think they hear it.
No audio, let's head east. Hop in.
Roar's firing some more at Blue 20 to try to finish it off. Whale calling no audio, and I think Ben right there was second-guessing it. I think these guys hear it too. So Bestafar also firing. I think the Op 4 Vic just turned around. They're going to try to hunt them down. But we have both Op 4 guns firing, but we have a hunter-killer team right on top of Bestafar. And then Roars, we got the drone flying overhead, but they're at least striking all those positions. So Op 4 now tracking a hunter-killer team, but both vehicles have the same speed, so will they catch up in time? Op 4 shots landing, again, not necessarily hitting. We got more shots going over, I think, the Blue 6 here. Oh, but the Blue 4 Vic stopped! Oh, this isn't good. A GL hits the Vic. Oh my god. Keep going ham right here. Wow. But Ors wakes back up after getting flung from the vehicle and kills Key. Looks like the driver of the Vic here was knocked out, though, and Blue 4 down to only 2 people here. Whale's opting to try to engage. We have some medical being delivered here. And you can also hear that Blue 4 gun firing. Whale gets taken out by Sebastian. Smoke being dropped, but quickly looking over here, Blue 4 was able to find and eliminate this one field gun, and Bestafar is down. So Op 4 have lost one of their guns. Looking back over here, it's worrisome for Blue 4, though, because once Baya dies, I think Op 4 hear the gun firing. There's a lot of smoke that gets kicked up, too, so they can go and actually eliminate that gun as well. This team really needs to consider doing some scooting, maybe driving down the hiking trail and evading the Op 4 kill team. GL goes wide as Baya here tries to pull back. Red 10 takes some damage. By trying to do medical on Whale's body, but it's not gonna work. He's dead. I wonder where Red 10 is at the moment. It's here. I wonder if Swede's using his GL on it. Looks like he knocked Willard out. He's getting breached, but he takes out Sebastian. Wow. Just want to look at Swede real quick.
Red 17, get eyes on that and work together with Artillery 4 to destroy target.
So I think he's talking about that position still needs to be taken out. Blue 4's known about it for a while. They just haven't been able to commit. Whale trying to come out to give some assistance. Zabaya here. Worst. Checking his left. Door gets breached. Baya doesn't notice. Oh, but Baya pulled it. Oh, but he got knocked out. That's why. I thought he folded back to the corner in time. Grenade being thrown into breach. Whale steaming on in. He's got a battle buddy with him, too. Roar firing some more artillery, I think, to try to hit Blue 20. Worst calling them dead, but Blue 4, because they're right next to their spawn point, can immediately redeploy, and now Op 4 is in a little bit of a pickle here, because there's only, I think, 2 of them up. Because we still have that one guy unconscious there, so Blue 4 might be able to save that artillery gun from being destroyed, but it looks like the gun was already on the move. He gets taken out. More people bleeding out. Now you've only got Fipsy here. So Bernard is the admin. He's the occasional purple player. You see, he's the one that's going to be responding to those things. Whale gets dropped. Oh, this is the auto rifle version of the gun, too, so it's going to have 75 rounds in those drums. Key coming around, though. He's definitely the most aggressive player I've been seeing here. He's got a scope on the MX rifle. He's channeling his inner Adriano. See, I curse people with that, though, so I'm not going to say it. Oh, you're right, I technically just did, but we got some artillery now being fired, looking on the map. It's from a Blue 4 battery firing at an Op 4 position. I can't honestly tell where these shots are going based off of that line. Adriano is the player that I've seen with the highest PvP streak in Friday Night Fights match, which is a 1-life PvP round. He got like 22 kills. And no one in FNF has come close to beating it. Wow, Fipsy was looting bodies, and he just literally headshotted him. So here's what I'm questioning. Where are those rounds going? Are they trying to hit the road? No, what? What? Score right now, I think it's still even. What the f... He has that gun severely misranged. And it's funny, though, because Blue 4 know where a few positions that they need to actually hit are. But otherwise, both sides are down a gun. Each side still has 3 guns at the moment. Neither side has successfully destroyed an enemy position. I think this one's still up as well. And funny enough, the drone that was scouting for it, I guess ran out of battery life and came down. So again, there's 5 depots on both sides. Op 4 knows of the one at this position. And this position... Oh, the mortar broke. And then I think Blue 4 know of about 3. The one at Red 10, definitely. Because they've put Artie on that multiple times, and then there's another 1 or 2 that I think they've seen, but I'm not going to say out loud. So this hunter-killer team, looks like they just found another one, too. So they're literally just waiting for artillery to call. I'm a little worried about how close the infantry are to it, though, because the spread of the Artie could hit them. So I think both sides are close enough to win. It's just they need to, at this point, just put a hunter-killer team down to guard one of their Vics and make it work that way. I'm just assuming that Blue 4 isn't allowed to go and put Artie assets behind the bridge, too, because that'd be pretty funny. Not yet, Stitches. Yeah. Alright. And we still have this poor guy that's unconscious over here. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Dawako, because the first time we covered this, I mean, we had a round end in like 15 minutes, and then we had another round end in about 25 minutes. But this one... This one's taken a hot second. I think they've also made the rounds a little more inaccurate. I don't really know how they would have done that, but, you know, they're not landing pinpoint anymore. And I'm not sure it's because they either edited the artillery settings to now have wind deter air, or if they just don't have an artillery computer, or what. How many rounds are left? They play basically till people get bored and lead. Based off of the time, though, I think I'm only going to be able to cover this round, because then I have to go transition, because at the top of the hour I have to go Zeus something, which will be an interesting armor-only operation. So we're hearing more artillery firing off. We're also hearing more artillery landing off to the right. Looks like it's landing around this position, because again, Op4 knows that there's something there to hit. But they're trying their best to, but rounds aren't just able to be walked in anymore. Ooh, look at this! Alright. Jeez. How do you join? It's the group Adler community. It's not my Discord. But yeah, that, whew. Blue 4 just lost another gun. Alright, so Struy here is still engaging Red 10. You see that it's taking more damage, but it hasn't been destroyed yet. But Blue 4 are down to 2 artillery guns. This could end up being a stalemate, though, if both sides lose all their guns. We got more stuff going up on radar, though, one of Broer's rounds. And we do have a hunter-killer team close by, but this one looks like they're... Oh. Oh, no. I think I see where these are going, guys. I think it's a little too late to scoot at this point. Thankfully, it looks like the rounds are gonna land a little to their right. What? Oh, God. I think he assumed that based off of the radar they were over there, when in reality... Yeah, so he's making a guess to do counter battery. A good guess, don't get me wrong. get down again because that wind is a bit painful. Oh, how I hate to know in wind. Looks like the Op 4 drone is back in position here to scout for Blue 20. PJ still respawning. I'm wondering if the Hunter-Killer team might spot the radar position over here, but it might be too low into the ground. Looks like they're not going to spot it, though. Oh, we're seeing HE mortar shells firing now. Looks like they're going to be using short-range mortars to also hit some of these positions. Oh, there's... Oh, wow. Okay. Mortar's going to probably be much more accurate, though. We're also having artillery shells landed. I think these guys actually noticed. Yep, they did. They noticed the radar masks there. You also have Broer firing some shells, though. And he's going to probably be in a drone, so he won't even notice. We're going to see these guys do another Gainster drive-by here. I just find that so funny. Yep, they're putting him away now. That's that. I don't think they're allowed to steal each other's equipment. Well, perfect. You see, in Shoot and Scoot, there's a lot of drive-by violence, and we just gotta live with that, you know? Anyway, artillery landing, it just wasn't landing enough. Again, it's close, but he needs someone to spot for him. So I think at this point, Op 4 knows where all of the sites are. For the artillery to hit, it's just they don't have the resources to properly scout for him at the moment. So we got one drone operator scouting for Broer. Again, he's firing another round. Blue 4 is still in the process of scouting all of Op 4's equipment, too. I'm going to look at Swede here. He's still moving around. Okay, so it looks like Blue 4, though, did fully destroy this one position. So technically, Blue 4 is in the lead. But Op 4, I mean, they can literally take the win at any time. So now we just have to wait and see. More artillery coming in. Once again, the rounds just don't seem to be getting to where they need to go. Guess it's just harder for the gunners here. Does equipment respawn? It does not. So again, this could just end up being a stalemate because both sides are able to knock out all the opponent's artillery guns. Beyond that, Blue 4, I mean, they're also basically... They've got an infantry team right here to spot an artillery shot, but... I mean, that's it. You got the one gun right here. I guess they're going to try to line that one up. But maybe through that, they can start lining up where the rest of the batteries are and engage them accordingly. But it's tough to say. You got a drone hovering over Red 6 here. And I think that's because they've spotted an enemy vehicle. And they're trying to walk up the Hunter-Killer team to that. Op 4 still have 2 more guns, though, to work with. I think his mortar broke again.
Alright, come with me and stay low. The RD is northeast.
Blue 20. Okay, so he's finally getting some good hits on it. We got one decent hit on it, but it just wasn't enough. Based off of these numbers, though, he's gotten 2 hits on it, but they've just been weak hits. You know, I appreciate Blue 4's tactics of dismounting and then taking them out, but at the same time, Broer's firing smoke now to range the gun. And then Vestafar, his isn't coming up, I think, because it's just not in range. Woo! And he gets executed. No one uses C4 packs? I guess they just assume if they disable the wheels, then it's easy, but I mean, at the same time, as you mag dump to disable the wheels, you can literally just put the charge down, set it to 30 seconds, and run. But, who knows? Engineers don't get all the fun guns. More artillery coming in, Bazy's firing mortar shells. He started firing smokes too, but looking at this, these mortars might be accurate. We gotta see it. Nope. Ooh, maybe? If he walks him down, if he keeps walking him down. Now he's doing damage to it, but only in that last hit, so he has to basically repeat that fire mission. But he might be moving even closer. Just point blank it with the mortar at that rate. Looks like Blue 4, though, they've had a few misfires even. Looks like they hit some of the trees. But they're reloading it too. Roar doing more damage to it. They're laughing, but now they're gonna stop laughing. Uh-oh. Sure, he's doing some damage to Red 17 from his recent barrage, but he's immediately getting hunted. Oh, that GL is going to be painful. They got to be careful. Ooh. Little misfire right there. Wow. Actually got headshotted through the Vic right there. Very risky maneuver for EMP to push. I'm kind of hoping Blue 4 disables the vehicle to at least strand Op 4 here. They'd have to disable all of its wheels, though, or even destroy the vehicle outright, but Struy gets knocked out. He wakes back up and gets double tapped. They got Alec here trying to pull around. Spots Mueller there, gets a few hits, but no killing blow. Oh, and then he gets shot dead by Thompson. All right, so I think Blue 4 only have one more gun in storage, and they're going to have to resort to mortars. You know, I got another Op 400 killer team. They're scouting that one position right there, but... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4... Does Op 4 know where all Blue 4 depots are at this point? Because I can't find the 5th. But I guess we'll figure that out soon. Broer firing some more. They're heading to the left here. They're scouting on Blue 6. Did he destroy Blue 20? He did not. Literally, look at everything that's been spent here, but you still have that one position that hasn't been destroyed yet. My god. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm going to be able to cover a second round, but this has been a pretty good round here. What I think would be really funny is if they misrange this, and it's already misranged because you can see it going very far south here. Like, oh my god, where is it going? They're gonna go, well, we heard the round.
Also 20 Meter südlich von uns?
It landed out there. That's a good... It's close. Kind of. Sort of. Not really. And again, I'm not sure if his gun was aligned just yet, but that's funny. You know what's even funnier? Op4 came and just reclaimed a position that the Hunter-Killer team killed Bestafar off of. They didn't destroy the gun, so he just came back and reclaimed it, and he's using the same position again. That is pretty funny. Alright, we got an Op4 drone coming in, but Whale. They're driving in. I think 1 or 2 GLs can actually destroy that, but... Whew. I think you want to hit it in the front, not the rear, though, but... They saw the radiator, so they assumed, so I get it. But Vanillovics have their own little ballistics, but now it's just gonna... endlessly go back and forth. Ah, the poor boy. The rounds are still landing in the water. Actually, no, some of them got closer, but then we just see some splash all the way out there. Ugh. I think Malgrim's team is now mounting up. They're going to go after Bror right there. They destroyed the Curiosity River.
Usually then you should have it in the hold position. Maybe your client-side settings make it drop immediately, because that is an
could
ace
be
option.
the...
Yeah, this man keeps breaking his mortar.
You with less than 50% ammunition, because you fired a lot this thing.
I fired 16 rounds, and last I checked, it had 6 loads.
6 loads, but 1 is smoke and 1 is flare, so it has 4 total. So 50% ammo should be fine. So we see more rounds ranged in here. You got Whale. I guess they're going to potentially guard one of the mortar sites here because Blue Force realized they don't have a lot left. Malgrim, not sure if they're scouting Red 15 or if they're going to try to see if Roar fires again. And the rounds are still going wide. So I'm not sure if that's because he's at a higher elevation or what, but it's just, it is messing with him. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Turning if it's gonna get a drive-by again. Oh! The driver's unconscious, though. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, Taruville has realized, hey, if he's actually not in a drone, he can cut off the enemy with his car after he takes fire and just stop them from attacking him. I mean, that's a very smart call there. More artillery coming in. Malgrim, I think, is starting to hone in on that position. He can at least hear it at this range. And this poor UAV is just endlessly going back and forth because it's pretty much disabled. Now you got the hunter-killer team escorting that final gun. Because I think Op4 is also, you know, or Blue Force found all of Op4's vehicles as well. So the question is, are they going to drive up or are they going to go around? They might go around. So they might think he's up at Comms Bravo instead. What's going to be funny, though, is they might also find this one artillery radar piece here. I think they just realize it's more to the right, so now they're going to go do that instead. Is he driving back to his previous spot, too? That's kind of funny. Well, I guess, yeah, to redeploy it, and then he can deploy that Vic somewhere else. That would be pretty smart, wouldn't it? And I don't know why Bror is just... He hasn't really adjusted it. He keeps firing at that position. I don't know what to tell you. More mortars being fired. They're tracing down to Blue 18. Ah, because that's where another piece is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So Op4 knows where all of Blue 4's stashes are. It's just they can't get a hit on them. Oh my god. You would think by now that Bror would have adjusted this, though, so I think he's being fed improper information. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter anymore, does it? He was able to kill Malgrim. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, he has it down to 5% HP. He just needs one more hit. Oh god, never mind. It cooked off. Alright, so that is one of those destroyed. So both sides have destroyed one piece from the enemy. Op4 still have 2 field guns to utilize in the respawn. And it looks like Whale's being sent north. I'm going to be honest, though, if they've identified all of the enemy positions, at this point, it's just utilizing your drones and doing hunter-killer stuff and then deciding either to go play defense or go try to drain the opponent's artillery systems. I think all that artillery in the ocean may, in fact, affect the ocean trout population. I don't even know if trout are in the ocean, though, because this isn't a river or a lake, guys. It's an ocean. Alright, we got a UAV here going forward. We got this hunter-killer Vic driving up. We got a stopped UAV right there as well. No, it's going north, though. Right, well, the game's slowed down a little bit. That's fine. Because now we're just waiting to see who's going to kill who first. Alright. That's another thing, too. Struey's been the one that's been hitting a lot of targets as well. His gun is now on the left here on defense. He's been trying to destroy R-17, which is all the way over here. And that one cooks off as well. Okay. So I'm curious if he'll find if Blue 4 knows about the one in the Red Rock mine, because I've seen Malgrim's team drive around that one multiple times. But again, if at this rate, Blue 4, if they know all of the Op 4 positions, should be able to line up and destroy all of them. I gotta imagine Swede is by one.
Red 4. The grid coords is 0, 6, 9.
Yep, so they're gonna start destroying the third one. Another shot land over here. Looks like that's short, though. But we also have Bay firing artillery at those positions. But let me also check Blue 14. Yeah, these two are still up, though. So I think he's firing those mortar shells at the Blue 6 position. And I think these guys might be retasked to go engage the artillery system right there. Well, I think it's interesting to compare the first time we covered this event to now. First time the arty was much more pinpoint. This time around, it's just a lot slower. It's a lot more spaced out. I mean, you got the mortar shells landed now. The camo net's absorbing a good chunk of the damage. That's now down. But what's funny is as the artillery shots are landing and it's cratering the earth, it's actually changing the shape of the explosion. So it's actually causing the flat area to not, oh, that cooks off. That cooked off at 44, but it was smoking, so I guess if you get it to smoke, it'll eventually cook off. All right. I don't know. Both sides are pretty even right now. Is that arty land really close to this one spot? Don't even get me started, Stitches. That's a rant for another time. Remind me about it next mission if there's a slow part, and I can give you my 2 cents about that. Yeah, arty, I guess the heavy batteries aren't allowed to pass, or it's just a map divider, because mortars have definitely gone on Op 4's side as crossed to that, so who knows? Hearing more artillery firing. You got Worst coming up here, so now we're just going to have to see how effective security is by Key and Baya over here. Whale has also driven up and is just chilling in this bush back here. We also have a drone coming up in the air. They're going to be able to follow that vehicle, though. Oh, we got 2 points of contention. One of them has an unconscious guy in the gunner's seat, and the other one doesn't. Run going off-road here as Worst drives around, but he doesn't spot the position, so he backs off. Roar hits again at Blue 20, causing cook-off. So now it's just these two remaining for Blue 4 and Op 4. We've got this one. And we have this one. We've had one cook-off at Red 10. And we've had one cook-off at Red 17. So where's the fifth one? I actually don't know where the fifth one is for Op 4. So I think Blue 4 have the advantage here because of that. We also have artillery landing on top of one of Op4's pieces here. It looks like he's backed off. Op4 drove in and got taken out. Gran and Rund are doing some medical. Op4 have dismounted. They might move in on foot to go check out what happened to their buddies. Worst is still in this area. We still have a drone flying around over here. That might be Blue 4 just double tapping. But I think these guys might have just heard that shot and are reacting to it, but nope, they're gonna drive forward. Uh-oh. Righto, Dewako, have a good one. Bro just ran out of ammo. Jesus. Oh my god. It's like it never even happened, eh? Meanwhile, that hunter-killer team finds PJ. Blue 4 hears the stuff cooking off. They know that their other gun's right nearby. Oh, man. How's that position? It's still up? Everything's still up? Oh, man. I ever move houses? I have in the past. Why? Oh, man. This has gotten much longer than it should have, to be perfectly honest. He's trying to sell me a house? Oh, okay. I already have enough houses, sir. Thank you, though. Well, when were you here last time, Stitches? Yeah, no, the wind in Tanoa sucks. I'm honestly just trying to find where the final op for Taru is, or for the, or Teru pot, whatever the hell we call it. Because I feel like this is going to last a while at this rate. How's Blue 6? Okay, so Blue 6, okay, no, so they're marked as destroyed. So destroyed, destroyed. So 2 have been destroyed. I just realized that. And then you got Red 10, which isn't marked as destroyed, but it's destroyed. So I guess the script broke, so never mind. But 17 is marked as destroyed. So both have had 2 destroyed. And yes, it's the same map as the Command & Conquer up. This is also the same map as the Chinese Special Forces up. I think the next one we'll do something. We'll do it on a different map, then continue on the other 2 because I have to do a fill-in anyway because of what happened in that op. Yeah, Stitches, 2 years ago I moved. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Does Retro know something's up? Fill in what happened. They got wiped on a stealth op because they didn't recon properly, and then they stayed after the firefight and got swarmed. Retro's waving. It's just... Why would you wave at it and then shoot it? What? And then the Blue 4 Vic drives away. What? What? I'm gonna have to go in 10 minutes. Oh god, there's another drive-by. But they're shooting at an MRAP, and an MRAP's gonna be able to tank all those shots. The Chinese op was yesterday. Well, it's my community. I can be as late as I want. Wait! Oh, how the turntables! Oh, but some good GLs. He and Den get hit by GL fire. Whale pulls back, but he is taking some accurate fire as well.
3's losing.
3. That's all he can say. And it sounds like 3 just lost. Alright, we got some mortars going. And that's a hit. But not a cook-off. We need to see more mortar rounds fire. Retro's overwatching. What type of Chad goes in and hides right next to where he was taken out previously? That's funny.
I don't know if he's come back.
He doesn't know if he's come back. Little does he know. He's right under his nose.
From what? Oh, for fuck's sake, never let the Irish drive.
What? Okay. Alright, that's smoking. Looks like heavy artillery fire got it. Now they just need to hit this last target, guys. It's the last one. Alright, he drives past that. Again. Right under his nose. The smart man stays. Did he just meow? Okay. What are you meowing for? Pet the kitty!
Yes, that's it.
Pet the damn cat! Ah, now I'm sad because my cat died a few days ago. Ah, oh well, the show must go on. Oh, Retro's coming back. And we're waiting to see. Okay, alright, no, it's almost GG. It's almost GG. We just need to see their artillery destroy this box. Okay, there we go, 8%. You know, I really don't want to think what would happen if we actually put Falcon and Vix in the same room. I feel like Falcon would get decked hard. That would be funny as hell, though. Alright, come on. Come on, just a few more rounds, please. Please, just put the artillery on this position. This round has literally gone on for over an hour. And that's a problem? No, it's not. No, it is not. Oh my god, no. Closer. Closer. That's farther away, sir. Please. Have I ever been to Zeus for Ignis? No. Yes! Yes to the thingy hitting. Yes, Sirac, Bramble. Don't worry about it. That one's already destroyed. Destroy this one. Hit this one with the shell. Blue 15 has been destroyed. That was already destroyed. Ah! Come on. I have to go in 5 minutes. Please. Just blow this thing up. Blow it up so we can all go home. Yes! Yes! Come on! Come on, Bestafar. Come on. Come on. You're so close. Come on, buddy. Hit it again. I've never been so desperate for... Well, no. I've been desperate for certain PvP rounds then, but I digress. Why are you driving through an artillery kill zone? I guess maybe to perform BDA to see if they're actually destroyed? But you also have a drone for that. It is like watching Monty Python at this rate. Like, my god. I thought I would, like, do 2 rounds and then maybe be back in time to start on time for my round. But this has been one whole round. God damn. And I'm just gonna tell him, like, hey, look, I didn't think the 20 to 30 minute round would last an hour and a half, okay? And then now they're landing over here. No! Come on, you had it! You had it! Yes! Yeah, oh god. Closer. Come on. Go on. Closer. It's further away! Oh, life sucks, doesn't it? Are they chasing the... He's chasing the UGV down, and they've set up an ambush for the UGV. My god. See, again, I would think the drone, it's literally over this position. They're ranging for it, but I guess they're not. Oh, at this rate... I'm going to be honest, Op 4 should have this in the bag, because I think Blue 4 is still missing one of the sites to hit. Okay, I'm going to tab out real quick, because I actually need to go put my server up, because we have an op in 12 minutes. So I'm going to click the restart button. There's a flare round over it. They put a freaking flare round over. Yeah, they set up an ambush for that, but oh my gosh. Wait, I'm a Zeus. I have the power to end it. No. Oh my god. No, I'm an observer here. It's not my op. I wouldn't do that. That's like the biggest dick move you could ever do, Siract. Yes. Oh, it's smoking. Guys, I think it's GG. It's gonna cook off. That's all 5. Okay. That's GG. I just don't think it officially fired for Blue 20. There it is. All right. Guys, we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers. And, actually, no, we'll keep the stream going. F it. We'll just quit the recording.